One of the coolest things you can do with your miniatures is giving them some special effects. Whether you are playing Warhammer 40k or Age of Sigmar, or maybe it's Dungeons and Dragons, doing practical effects on your miniatures can take them to the next level. Today we're exploring making some high detailed drool effects. Hey guys, you're watching Emil Nyström and Squidmar Miniatures. As you might have noticed from the title of this video, this is gonna be sort of a channel announcement as well as a tutorial video, and if you're not interested in this channel and what I do, just skip a few minutes ahead and you get directly to the tutorial. But if you're interested in what I do and my future, I have a small announcement to make. Since I started this channel actually less than 3 months ago, I've been getting so many emails, so many comments. Some weeks it's actually over 1,000 comments and mails, and it's just like I'm super overwhelmed by the love and the support that you guys give. And I want to keep making this channel good, and I want to keep growing it and growing the community and this positive vibe that you guys have. There is like no trolls in this community and everyone's just super positive. So let's keep that going. I really want to continue making this stuff for free, available for everyone, even if you don't have any money, if you're a student, if you're 13 years old, just started painting, this channel is going to be for you. But I also get a lot of questions, do I have a Patreon? And up to this date, the answer has been no, I don't have a Patreon. But I've actually just opened up one. And the main purpose with this Patreon campaign is not to do stuff that I hide behind paywalls. And it's not going to be some place where I hide super secret techniques for people who have money to pay for it. I just want to keep making stuff for free. And this Patreon campaign is just something where you as viewer can support me and help my channel grow, keep my video gear up to date, and help me pay my rent and put food on the table for the kids. So if you feel like you want to support me, it's a great way. Just go to the Patreon page and see if there's something you can pitch in to help me with the channel. And to be honest, like, I'm super happy if you just have $1 and give that. The reason why I have these different tiers is because I know there's a lot of people out there with different incomes and maybe different levels you want to support. And I also got some questions for private classes, and I'm working on setting that up. And I opened up that tier on the Patreon as well, where you can go in and support $100 and you have like a personal class with me, either over internet, or if you live in Sweden close to my place, we can meet up and we can do these workshops face to face if you prefer that. I'm super happy with just having you here watching my stuff, spreading these videos to your friends, so don't feel any pressure to go in there and support. But if you feel like you want to do it, you're super welcome to, and I appreciate it so much. And I also want to give a shout out to my first Patreon, actually, Albin, who kind of sneak started and became my demonic little pony supporter even before I launched the Patreon page. So just thank you so much, Albin. You will also be seeing some posters in the background that Albin sent me. I haven't had time to set all of them up, for I'm still home over the summer with the kids, so I'm recording this video when I just put them to bed. And in just 3 weeks, I will be spending a bit more time doing these videos, so hopefully I will up the quality even a bit more. And this is also where you Patreon supporters come great in hand, because I'll be stepping down in time on my normal work and my kids will be back in school in 2 weeks. So I will be spending at least a couple of days every week just doing these tutorials and painting stuff and doing stuff for you, and hope that I can give you something back for everything that you have given me so far. So I think that's enough for a public service announcement, and just thanks everyone so much for being so supportive of what I do, for sharing my videos with your friends, for commenting with all the love you have. Yeah, I just can't thank you enough for what you've done already and for what you're about to do with the videos that I release in the future as well. So with the public service announcement finished, let's just jump into the building, and I hope you learned something from today's tutorial. I painted this warband Sarbags Gits for a client, and I just thought to myself, I need to make something to make them pop even a little bit more. I had previously painted the Loon Boson Gigantic Cave Squig, and I did some drool effects where a droplet were flying out of his mouth. And this green little squiggy has the same cool movement to his sculpt. And I thought that it would be cool to add this droplet flying from his mouth to just add to that movement and give him some cool effect. To give the drool some structure, I just cut a small piece away from an old blister pack I have left from some old Warhammer miniatures. I pre-fit it a little bit on the miniature just to make sure that it has the right size. And if the size is good enough, we light a little candle just to say a prayer to all those fallen miniatures we lost in our last battle. No, but seriously, the plastic piece kind of gets a hard edge, and we kind of want to make sure that it's a bit softer so it doesn't shine through when we add the water effects later. Be careful when using fire and make sure you sit in a well-ventilated room. Another thing that this melting does, it creates a natural organic shape of this plastic piece that's normally just flat and straight. Another thing to be aware of when you do this is it's very easy to overheat it and that way get a black edge to your plastic piece. If you do, just redo it and be more careful and you will have a really natural looking organic base for your drool effect. And when you have soft edges and the shape you want, just use super glue to fit it on the miniature. And here comes the magic step. We will slab just a 2mm layer of Vallejo water texture onto this plastic piece. It's totally fine if you spill over a bit on his mouth, it will just add to the effect of the mouth being a bit wet. Make sure to get it all the way around and you will have a natural looking flow. And if you watched the water effect video I did a few weeks back, link in the upper right corner. You've seen that you can use some glass beads to get some droplet effects in your water. But today we're gonna cheapskate it. If you ever bought a new pair of shoes or some electronics, you get these silica packs in your box. If you open them up, inside you will find these transparent small beads. Some of them are a bit big, but if you're selective you can find these smaller ones that fit perfect as a monster drool. And what you do is just use a moist brush to pick up one of these beads and place them on the drool. The Vallejo water texture will work as sort of an adhesive to this. I then just add a small droplet of the Vallejo still water texture. This is just to seal it and keep it in place. I got a little bit too much, so I just used some paper to remove the excess. This is such a cool thing to do because you can use it for pretty much any type of miniature. If you're playing Nurgle, you can use it to make some cool effects with the guts coming out of someone's belly. You can add some inks to give it different colors as well. Maybe you have some dragon spit or need to make some blood effects with the blood dripping from a mouth. Or maybe something cool on the basis of some Tyranids. Tell me in the comments down below how you're gonna use this effect to make something epic for your mini. And with this one we're actually finished already. It just needs a few hours of rest. I went to bed and when I woke up in the morning it was all finished. It took maybe 6-7 hours of sleep and it was perfect. Don't forget to hit the like button. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and thank you for sticking around for my channel announcement. If you enjoy these type of videos and would like to see more, the channel is packed with videos and I release at least a video every week with hobby tips and painting tutorials. So just hit the subscribe button, press the notification bell if you want to see more of these videos in the future as well. With that said, have a great day. Bye.